The papers sit in the center of the mahogany desk. White edges catch the light from the floor-to-ceiling windows. Elena's hand hovers above them, fingertips 2 inches from the surface. Her palm is damp. She pulls back. The pen lies parallel to the stack. Black lacquer, gold clip. She'd set it there herself 20 minutes ago. Her phone buzzes against her thigh. She doesn't look at it. The office door is open behind her. She'd left it that way deliberately. Her heels are still on. She'd thought she might need to walk out quickly. She reaches again. Her fingers touch the top page. The paper is smooth, expensive stock. Her name is printed at the top in serif font. Below it, his name. Below that, a list of terms in single-spaced paragraphs. She lifts the first page. Her signature line is on page 7. She'd checked 3 times last night, once this morning. She flips through. Page 4. Page 5. Footsteps in the hallway. Her hand freezes mid-turn. The footsteps are measured, unhurried. Dress shoes on marble. She knows the sound. She's heard it every morning for 6 years, every evening, every late night when she'd stayed in this building past midnight. She sets the pages down. The footsteps stop outside the door. Elena's breath catches in her throat. She doesn't turn around. Her eyes fix on the skyline beyond the glass. Steel towers, morning sun glinting off windows 40 stories up. "You're early." His voice comes from the doorway. Low even. No question in it. She still doesn't turn. "I wanted to finish before the staff arrived," she says. Her voice sounds steadier than she'd expected. Her hand rests flat on the desk now, covering the signature line on page 7. "They're already here," he says. She hears him step into the room. 1 step. 2. He stops. "Security told me you came in at 6, he continues. She'd known they would. She'd nodded to Marcus in the lobby, swiped her access card, taken the executive elevator alone. Marcus had watched her the entire time. "I couldn't sleep," she says. It's true. She'd lain awake until 4, staring at the ceiling of the apartment. His apartment, technically, though the deed had both their names until yesterday afternoon. "Have you signed them?" She moves her hand away from the papers. Her palm leaves a faint moisture mark on page 7. "Not yet," she says. He walks closer. She can see his reflection now in the window glass. Tailored suit, navy. Tie perfectly knotted. He stops 3 feet behind her chair. "There's no reason to delay," he says. She picks up the pen. Her thumb finds the small ridge near the clip where the metal has worn from use. She'd given him this pen 4 years ago. Anniversary gift. He'd used it to sign the acquisition of a company she can't remember the name of now. "I want to read it again," she says. "You've read it." "I want to read it again." He doesn't respond immediately. She flips to page 1. Her eyes skim the opening paragraph. Legal language, dense and formal. Dissolution of partnership. Division of assets. She'd had her own attorney review every word, 3 separate times. "Elena," she keeps reading. "Elena, look at me." She sets the pen down. She turns in the chair. He's standing with his hands in his pockets, clean-shaven, hair combed back. His expression is neutral, the same expression he uses in board meetings, in negotiations, in every conversation where something significant is about to change hands. "This doesn't need to be difficult," he says. She looks back at the papers. "I'm not trying to make it difficult," she says. "Then sign them." Her phone buzzes again. She glances down. A text from her sister. She doesn't open it. "I need 10 minutes, she says. "You don't." "I need 10 minutes. He exhales slowly through his nose. She recognizes the sound. Patience wearing thin, control still intact. "I have a meeting at 8, he says. She knows. She'd been the one to schedule it, back when her calendar synced with his, back when she knew his day before he did. "Then go to your meeting," she says. "Not until this is finished." She picks up the pen again. Her hand shakes slightly. She tightens her grip. The shaking stops. She turns to page 7. The signature line is blank. Black ink, printed name beneath. Elena Marie Castellano. She'd kept her last name when they married. He'd never asked her to change it. The pen tip touches the paper. She writes the first letter of her name. The ink flows dark and certain. She pauses. Are you going to initial every page or just sign the last one? He asks. She looks up at him. Why are you here? She says. This is my office. You knew I'd be here. You could have waited. He takes his hands out of his pockets. He walks to the window, stands beside her, looks out at the skyline. I wanted to make sure you went through with it, he says. She sets the pen down again. You think I'd change my mind, she says. I think you've changed your mind before. Her chest tightens. She keeps her face still. That was different, she says. Was it? She doesn't answer. He turns away from the window. He walks to the other side of the desk, his side, where the leather chair sits empty. He doesn't sit. He leans against the edge of the desk, arms crossed. You could have done this at your attorney's office, he says. I wanted to do it here. Why? She looks down at the papers. 7 pages. 6 months of negotiations condensed into terms and conditions and legal jargon that meant she'd walk away with exactly what she'd brought in. Nothing additional. Nothing owed. Because I started here, she says quietly. He's silent for a moment. You started in the conference room on 12, he says. First interview. You wore a gray suit. You had your portfolio in a leather folder that looked older than you were. She remembers. She'd been 26. He'd been 31. She'd presented 3 campaign concepts. He'd hired her before she finished the 3rd one. I meant, she starts. I know what you meant, he says. Her phone buzzes a 3rd time. She pulls it from her pocket, glances at the screen. Her sister again. Call me when you're done. I'm worried. She silences the phone, sets it face down on the desk. Are you going to sign them today? He asks. Yes. This morning? Yes. Before my meeting? She picks up the pen for the 3rd time. Her hand is steadier now. She presses the tip to the paper, completes her signature in one continuous motion. Loops and angles, the muscle memory of 1,000 signed documents, her name in black ink. She sets the pen down. Done, she says. He doesn't move. She gathers the pages, taps them against the desk to align the edges. She slides them across the surface toward him. He picks them up, flips through, stops at page 7. His eyes scan her signature. You didn't initial the other pages, he says. My attorney said I didn't have to. Mine said you should. Then I'll do it now. She reaches for the papers. He pulls them back slightly. Leave them, he says. I'll have someone witness it. She withdraws her hand. He sets the papers down on his side of the desk. He straightens his tie, though it doesn't need straightening. The apartment is yours until the end of the month, he says. After that, the new owner takes possession. She'd known this. It was in the papers. Page 4, section 3. I'll be out in 2 weeks, she says. You don't have to rush. I'm not rushing. He nods slowly. Your access card will stay active until Friday, he says. After that, you'll need to return it to security. She'd expected this, too. Still, hearing it makes her stomach drop. Understood, she says. The severance package is what we agreed on. HR will have the final paperwork ready by Wednesday. Okay. He walks toward the door, stops with his hand on the frame. Elena. She looks up. This was the right decision, he says. She doesn't respond. He leaves. The sound of his footsteps fades down the hallway. She hears the elevator chime. The doors open and close. She's alone in the office. She looks at the papers on his side of the desk, her signature visible on page 7, black ink already drying. Her hands are shaking again. She stands. Her legs feel unsteady. She grips the back of the chair. The skyline blurs slightly. She blinks. Her eyes are wet. She picks up her phone, opens her sister's messages. "I'm fine," she types. "It's done." She doesn't wait for a response. She slips the phone into her pocket, grabs her bag from the floor beside the chair. She walks to the door. The hallway is empty. Overhead lights hum faintly. Her heels click against the marble. She reaches the elevator, presses the button. The doors open immediately. She steps inside, turns to face the closing doors. Through the gap, she sees the office she just left. The desk, the windows, the papers still sitting where he'd set them down. The doors close. The lobby is quiet. Elena crosses the marble floor toward the exit. Her reflection moves with her in the polished stone. A woman in a black dress and heels, leather bag over one shoulder, expression carefully blank. Marcus is at the security desk. He looks up as she approaches. "Morning, Ms. Castellano," he says. She nods. "Leaving already?" he asks. "For now." He doesn't press. He returns his attention to the monitors in front of him. She pushes through the glass doors. Outside, the air is cool. Early September. The sun hasn't burned off the morning chill yet. She inhales deeply, holds it, releases. A black car idles at the curb. She recognizes the driver, Vincent. He's worked for the company for 8 years, drove her to meetings, events, the airport when she traveled for work. He steps out, opens the rear door. "Ms. Castellano," he says. She stops. "I didn't request a car," she says. "Mr. Harding did. He said you'd need one this morning." Her jaw tightens. "Tell him I don't need it," she says. Vincent hesitates. "He was specific, ma'am. He said, 'Tell him I don't need it.'" Vincent nods slowly. He closes the door, returns to the driver's seat. Elena walks past the car. Her heels tap against the sidewalk. Behind her, she hears the engine idle, then fade as Vincent pulls away from the curb. She doesn't look back. 3 blocks down, she stops at a coffee shop. Small, crowded, nothing like the places she usually went. She orders at the counter, pays with cash, takes her cup to a table by the window. The coffee is too hot. She sips it anyway. Her phone buzzes. She pulls it out. A text from an unknown number. "Papers received. Courier will deliver your copies by end of day." She deletes the message. Another text appears immediately. Her sister. "Are you okay? Do you want me to come over?" Elena types, "I'm okay. Just need some time." The response is instant. "Call me if you change your mind. Love you." She sets the phone face down on the table. The coffee shop smells like espresso and burnt sugar. Voices murmur around her, orders placed, conversations overlapping, the hiss of the steamer. No one looks at her. No one knows who she is. She drinks her coffee slowly. Her hands have stopped shaking. The apartment feels different when she unlocks the door. Elena steps inside. The space is the same. High ceilings, floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the park, furniture arranged exactly as it was yesterday. But something has shifted. She sets her bag on the console table, slips off her heels. Her feet sink into the plush rug. The silence is total. She walks through the living room. Her fingertips trail along the back of the leather sofa. She stops at the window. 42 stories below, the park spreads out in patches of green and winding paths. Joggers move along the trails. A couple sits on a bench, life continuing, oblivious. Her phone rings. She pulls it from her pocket. The screen shows a name, David. She stares at it for 3 rings. 4. She answers. "Hi," she says. "Elena." His voice is warm, careful. "How did it go?" She sits on the arm of the sofa. "It's done," she says. "Did he give you trouble?" "No." Did you read everything? Yes. A pause. Are you okay? He asks. I don't know yet. She hears him exhale softly. Do you want me to come over? He asks. Not yet. Okay. Call me when you're ready. I will. Elena? Yeah? You did the right thing. She doesn't respond. I'll talk to you later, he says. Okay. She ends the call. The apartment is silent again. She stands, walks into the kitchen, opens the refrigerator. Milk, eggs, yogurt, a container of leftovers she doesn't remember ordering. Everything is neat, organized, untouched. She closes the refrigerator. In the bedroom, the bed is made. White duvet, gray pillows arranged precisely. She'd made it this morning before leaving, muscle memory from years of routine. She sits on the edge. The mattress gives slightly beneath her weight. She looks at the empty side, the pillows that haven't been used in 3 weeks. He'd moved out quietly. No argument, no scene. He'd hired movers while she was at her sister's place. When she came back, his closet was empty, his bathroom cleared of toiletries, his books gone from the shelf. He'd left the furniture. He'd left the art on the walls. He'd left everything that wasn't explicitly his. She lies back. The ceiling is white, smooth, featureless. She closes her eyes. The call comes at 2 in the afternoon. Elena is sitting at the kitchen counter with her laptop open. She's been scrolling through job listings for an hour, bookmarking positions she's qualified for, companies she'd want to work for. Her phone vibrates across the granite surface. Unknown number, she answers. Ms. Castellano? A woman's voice, brisk and professional. Yes. This is Amanda from Harding and Associates. I'm calling to confirm receipt of your countersigned documents. We have them on file as of 11 this morning. Okay. Your final payment will be processed within 5 business days. Is the account information we have on file still current? Elena opens her email, finds the message from her attorney, confirms the account number. Yes, that's current, she says. Perfect. You'll receive a confirmation email once the transfer is complete. Do you have any questions? No. Then we're all set. Thank you, Ms. Castellano. The line goes dead. Elena sets the phone down. She looks at her laptop screen. A job posting for creative director at a boutique agency. Salary range listed. Benefits outlined. Start date flexible. She clicks the bookmark icon. Her inbox chimes. A new email. Subject line. Final documentation. Elena Castellano. She opens it. Attached are PDFs, 7 pages. Her signature on page 7. His signature below hers, added sometime between this morning and now. She downloads the files, saves them to a folder labeled Legal. Her finger hovers over the trackpad. She closes the laptop. That evening, her sister arrives with takeout. Elena opens the door to find Sophia holding 2 paper bags and a bottle of wine. You didn't call me back, Sophia says. I said I was fine. You said you needed time. It's been 8 hours. Sophia pushes past her into the apartment, sets the bags on the kitchen counter, pulls out containers. Thai food, still warm. I brought pad Thai and spring rolls, Sophia says. Also wine, because obviously. Elena closes the door. I'm not really hungry, she says. You're eating anyway. Sophia opens the wine, pours 2 glasses without asking, slides one across the counter toward Elena. Sit, Sophia says. Elena sits. Sophia opens the containers. The smell of peanut sauce and lime fills the kitchen. She plates the food, sets a fork in front of Elena. Eat, Sophia says. Elena picks up the fork. They eat in silence for several minutes. The food is good. Elena realizes she hasn't eaten since yesterday evening. So, Sophia says finally. How bad was it? It was fine. Elena. It was. He showed up, I signed, that was it. Sophia sets down her fork. Did he try to talk you out of it? No. Did he say anything? Elena takes a sip of wine. He said it was the right decision, she says. Sophia's expression hardens. What did you say? Nothing. Good. They eat more. Elena finishes half her plate. Sophia refills her wine glass without asking. Have you thought about what you're doing next? Sophia asks. Looking for work. What kind? Same field, different company. Are you staying in the city? Elena nods. For now, she says. Sophia studies her. You could come stay with me for a while, Sophia says. Get out of this place. Clear your head. I'm fine here. This is his apartment, Elena. It's in both our names until the end of the month. That's not what I meant. Elena sets down her fork. I know what you meant, she says. Sophia reaches across the counter, covers Elena's hand with hers. I'm worried about you, Sophia says quietly. Don't be. You just ended a 6-year relationship. You're allowed to not be okay. Elena pulls her hand back gently. I am okay, she says. I'm just processing. Sophia doesn't look convinced, but she doesn't push. They finish eating. Sophia clears the plates, washes them despite Elena's protests. She dries her hands, leans against the counter. I'm staying tonight, Sophia says. You don't have to. I'm staying. Elena doesn't argue. Sophia sleeps in the guest room. Elena lies awake in the master bedroom, staring at the ceiling, listening to the sounds of the city 42 stories below. By Thursday, Elena has applied to 11 positions. She sits at the kitchen counter with her laptop, tailoring cover letters, updating her portfolio. Her phone sits silent beside her. No calls from the company, no text from him. The severance paperwork arrives via email Wednesday afternoon. She reads it twice, signs electronically, sends it back. The money hits her account Thursday morning. She checks her banking app. The number is significant. 6 months of salary, plus accumulated bonuses, plus a settlement amount negotiated by her attorney. She closes the app. Her sister calls at lunch. Did you get it? Sophia asks. Yes. And it's done. Are you going to celebrate? Elena looks around the empty apartment. Not really in a celebrating mood, she says. Then let me take you to dinner. Somewhere nice. Somewhere that's not your apartment. I don't know. Elena, please, you've been holed up for 3 days. She has. She hasn't left the apartment since Tuesday morning. Coffee shop, then straight back. Everything else delivered. Okay, Elena says. Dinner. 7 o'clock. I'll pick you up. I can meet you. I'm picking you up. The line goes dead. Elena sets down her phone. She looks at her laptop. 3 new emails. 2 automated responses acknowledging her applications. One from a recruiter asking for availability for a phone screen. She types a response. Available anytime tomorrow after 10. Sends it. Closes the laptop. Sophia arrives at 6:30. Elena opens the door dressed in black pants and a silk blouse. Minimal makeup, hair down. Sophia looks her over. You look good, Sophia says. Thanks. You ready? Yes. They take a cab to a restaurant in Tribeca. Small, intimate, reservations required. Sophia had called ahead. The hostess seats them at a corner table. Low lighting, candles, soft music. Elena scans the room out of habit, checking exits, noting faces, assessing the crowd. No one she recognizes. They order wine. Sophia orders an appetizer. Elena studies the menu without really reading it. So, Sophia says, tell me about the job hunt. I've applied to a few places. Anywhere promising? Maybe. I have a phone screen tomorrow. That's good. What's the company? Elena names a mid-sized agency. Creative campaigns, corporate clients, respectable reputation. That could be perfect for you, Sophia says. It's a lateral move. Is that bad? I don't know yet. The wine arrives. They both sip. The conversation drifts. Sophia's work, her boyfriend, their parents' upcoming anniversary. Safe topics. The food arrives. Elena picks at her plate. You need to eat, Sophia says. I am eating. You're moving food around. Elena sets down her fork. I'm sorry, she says. I'm not great company tonight. You don't have to be great company, you just have to be here. Elena looks at her sister. Sophia's expression is gentle, patient. Thank you, Elena says quietly. For what? For this. For checking on me. For not letting me disappear. Sophia reaches across the table, squeezes Elena's hand. That's what sisters do, Sophia says. They finish dinner slowly. Sophia orders dessert. They share it. By the time they leave, it's past 9. Outside, the street is busy. People walking, taxis passing, the city alive with evening energy. Do you want to get a drink? Sophia asks. I think I just want to go home. Okay. Sophia hails a cab. They ride in comfortable silence. The cab drops Elena at her building first. Call me tomorrow, Sophia says. Let me know how the phone screen goes. I will. Elena. Yeah? You're going to be okay. You know that, right? Elena nods. I know. She gets out. The cab pulls away. She watches it disappear into traffic. Then she turns and goes inside. The phone screen goes well. Elena sits on the sofa with her laptop, notepad, and a glass of water. The recruiter calls at 10:15. They talk for 30 minutes. Background, experience, what she's looking for in her next role. Elena answers clearly, professionally. She's done this before. Your portfolio is impressive, the recruiter says. I'd like to set up a call with the hiring manager. Are you available Monday? Yes. Morning or afternoon? Afternoon works? Great, I'll send you a calendar invite. Expect the call to run about an hour. Understood. One more thing. What's your notice period with your current employer? Elena pauses. I'm no longer with my previous company, she says. I'm available immediately. Oh, okay, that's even easier. I'll note that in your file. They wrap up. Elena ends the call. She sets the phone down, leans back against the sofa cushions. Her inbox chimes. The calendar invite, already arrived. She accepts it. Over the weekend, Elena packs. She starts in the bedroom. Clothes from the closet into suitcases and boxes. Shoes lined up, wrapped in tissue paper. Jewelry from the drawer into a small case. She works methodically. No sentimentality, just sorting, folding, packing. By Saturday evening, the bedroom is half empty. Sophia texts, "How's it going?" Elena responds, "Making progress. Need help?" Not yet. Maybe next weekend. Let me know. Elena sets down her phone, looks at the boxes stacked against the wall. She's lived here for 4 years, moved in 6 months after they started dating. She'd brought 2 suitcases and a box of books. Everything else had been his or acquired together. Now she's leaving with roughly the same amount. She returns to packing. The call with the hiring manager happens Monday at 2. Elena sits at the kitchen counter, laptop open, notebook ready. The video call connects on time. A woman appears on screen. Late 40s, dark hair pulled back, professional but warm. Elena, hi. I'm Catherine Reed, Creative Director. Thanks for making time today. Of course. They dive in. Catherine walks through the role, the team structure, the clients they work with. Elena asks questions. Workflow, creative freedom, collaboration with other departments. Catherine pulls up Elena's portfolio. I have to say, your campaign for the Meridian launch was brilliant, Catherine says. Clean, bold, exactly what that brand needed. Thank you. Tell me about your process. How do you approach a new client? Elena walks her through it. Research, strategy, concepting, iteration. She keeps it concise, confident. They talk for an hour and 10 minutes. I think you'd be a great fit here, Catherine says finally. I'd like to bring you in for a final interview with our CEO. Would Thursday work? Yes. Morning or afternoon? Either. Let's say 10. I'll have my assistant send you the details. Sounds good. Elena, one last question. I noticed you were at Harding and Associates. That's a competitive environment. What made you decide to move on? Elena's expression doesn't change. I was looking for a change, she says. I want to work with a team that prioritizes creativity over internal politics. Catherine nods. Understood. I think you'll find we're a good match in that regard. They end the call. Elena closes her laptop. Her hands are steady. Her breathing is even. She picks up her phone. Texts Sophia. Second interview Thursday. The response is immediate. That's amazing. Proud of you. Elena sets the phone down, stands, walks to the window. The park is green below. Sunlight filters through the trees. People are everywhere, walking, sitting, playing. She stays there for a long time. The final interview is in person. Elena arrives at the agency's office Thursday morning at 9:45. The building is older, charming. Exposed brick, high ceilings, natural light flooding through large windows. The receptionist greets her warmly. Elena Castellano. Yes. Catherine will be right with you. Can I get you water? Coffee? Water would be great. She's shown to a conference room. Glass walls, whiteboard covered in campaign notes, a long table with modern chairs. She sits, sips her water, waits. Catherine arrives at 9:58 with a man in his early 50s. Gray hair, glasses, relaxed demeanor. Elena, this is Michael Torres, our CEO. They shake hands. Pleasure to meet you, Michael says. Catherine's been singing your praises. Thank you for having me. They sit. The interview is conversational, collaborative. Michael asks about her vision for creative leadership. Elena talks about balancing client needs with bold ideas, empowering teams, measuring success beyond metrics. Michael nods throughout. Here's the thing, he says. We're growing. We need someone who can scale with us but won't lose sight of why clients come to us in the first place. Great work. Can you do that? Yes, Elena says. I can. Walk me through an example. She does. A campaign from 2 years ago. Limited budget, tight timeline, client skeptical of risk. She'd pushed a concept that felt right. It worked. The client renewed for 3 additional campaigns. Michael leans back in his chair. Catherine, can you give us a minute? Catherine stands. I'll be right outside. She leaves. The door closes softly. Michael looks at Elena directly. I'm going to be blunt, he says. I know Richard Harding. Not well, but we've crossed paths. I also know his reputation. Brilliant strategist, tough to work with. You were there for 6 years. That tells me you're resilient. But I need to know you're not bringing any baggage into this role. Can you give me that assurance? Elena meets his gaze. I left on professional terms, she says. No litigation, no bad blood. I'm here because I want to build something new, not because I'm running from something old. Michael studies her for a moment. Fair enough, he says. One more question. If I called Richard for a reference, what would he say? He'd say I'm competent, reliable, and effective. He'd also probably say I was better suited to a different kind of environment. Would he be right? Yes. Michael smiles slightly. Okay, I've heard enough. Catherine? The door opens. Catherine steps back inside. Let's make her an offer, Michael says. Catherine's face lights up. Welcome to the team, Elena. Elena accepts the offer that afternoon. She's back in the apartment when the email arrives. Formal offer letter, compensation package, start date in 2 weeks. She reads it twice. Then she opens a new message. Types, offer accepted. Starting October 10th. Sends it to Sophia. Her sister calls immediately. Oh my God, Elena, congratulations. Thanks. This is huge. I'm so proud of you. It's just a job. It's not just a job. It's a fresh start. It's you proving you didn't need him to be successful. Elena sits on the sofa. I never needed him, she says quietly. I know. But now everyone else will know too. They talk for a few more minutes. Sophia insists on taking her out to celebrate. Elena agrees, mostly to end the conversation. After hanging up, Elena sits in the quiet apartment. Her phone buzzes. A text from David. Heard the good news. Happy for you. She stares at the message. Doesn't respond immediately. David had been a colleague years ago before she'd started dating Richard. They'd reconnected 6 months ago at an industry event. He'd asked her to coffee. She'd said yes, but kept it professional. Then, 3 months ago, when things with Richard started unraveling, David had been there. Patient, understanding, never pushing. She types, "Thank you." His response, "Drink sometime to celebrate?" She hesitates. "Maybe after I start the new job. Things are hectic right now." "Understood. Let me know when you're ready." She sets the phone down, looks around the apartment. Boxes stacked in the bedroom. Furniture that isn't hers. Space she'll be leaving in 10 days. She stands, walks to the window. The sun is setting over the park, golden light stretching across the trees. She watches until the light fades. The moving truck arrives the following Saturday. Elena has spent the week packing everything she's taking. 2 men load boxes, furniture, lamps. Sophia supervises from the doorway. "Are you sure you don't want the coffee table?" Sophia asks. "It was his," Elena says, "but you picked it out." Still his. The movers work efficiently. Within 2 hours, the apartment is stripped of her presence. What remains is clean, neutral, impersonal. The new place is smaller. 1 bedroom, 10th floor, different neighborhood. East Village, walking distance to her new office. She'd signed the lease. Wednesday. The movers unload everything by early afternoon. Elena tips them, watches them drive away. Sophia stands in the center of the empty living room. "It's cozy," Sophia says. "It's fine. You could paint the walls, make it yours." "Maybe." They spend the rest of the day unpacking. Boxes opened, contents sorted. By evening, the kitchen is functional. The bedroom has a bed and nightstands. The bathroom has towels and toiletries. Sophia orders pizza. They eat sitting on the floor, backs against the sofa Elena hasn't positioned yet. "This is good," Sophia says. "New place, new job, new chapter." Elena nods. "You really think you're ready?" Sophia asks. "For what?" "All of it, starting over." Elena looks around the apartment. Small, yes. Empty, yes. But hers. "I have to be," she says. Her first day at the new job is smooth. Elena arrives at 9:30. Catherine meets her in the lobby, gives her a tour. Open floor plan, collaborative workspaces, a kitchen stocked with coffee and snacks. "Your desk is over here," Catherine says. "It's near a window. Clean surface, ergonomic chair, dual monitors already set up." "It will get you logged in shortly," Catherine says. "In the meantime, let me introduce you to the team." Elena meets 8 people. Designers, copywriters, account managers. Everyone is friendly, welcoming. No one asks about her previous job. By noon, she's logged into the system, reviewing active campaigns, getting up to speed. Catherine stops by her desk at 1. "How's it going?" Catherine asks. "Good, just getting oriented." "Let me know if you need anything. We have a team meeting at 3. I'll send you the calendar invite." "Sounds good." Catherine leaves. Elena returns to her screen. Campaign briefs, creative decks, client feedback. Familiar territory. Her phone buzzes. A text from Sophia. "How's day 1? "Fine so far." "Just fine?" "In a good way." "Okay. Dinner this week? Maybe Thursday. I'll text you Wednesday." Elena sets the phone aside. At 3, she joins the team meeting. Catherine runs through current projects, upcoming pitches, deadlines. Elena listens, takes notes, contributes when asked. The meeting ends at 4:30. "Elena, can you stay for a minute?" Catherine asks. The others file out. Catherine closes the door. "I wanted to check in," Catherine says. Make sure today didn't feel overwhelming. It didn't. Good. You seemed comfortable, which is what I was hoping for. I'm putting you on the Keller pitch. It's a beverage company looking to rebrand. Big budget, high visibility. I think you'd be perfect to lead creative. When's the pitch? 3 weeks. I'm in. Catherine smiles. Great. I'll loop you into the project files. We'll have a kickoff meeting Monday. Elena returns to her desk, logs out, gathers her things. Outside, the evening air is cool. She walks instead of taking the subway. 40 minutes to her new apartment. When she arrives, the space feels less empty. She heats up leftovers, sits on the sofa, eats in silence. Her phone buzzes. David. How was day 1? Good. Glad to hear it. Still up for drinks soon? She types. Maybe next week. I'll hold you to that. She sets the phone down, finishes eating, washes her plate, changes into comfortable clothes. In bed, she stares at the ceiling. The new apartment is quiet. No city noise, no familiar sounds, just stillness. She closes her eyes. Sleep comes slowly. 3 weeks pass quickly. Elena throws herself into the Keller pitch. Late nights at the office, brainstorming sessions with the team, revisions and refinements. Catherine gives her autonomy. The team responds well to her direction. The pitch is scheduled for Friday at 10. Thursday night, Elena rehearses in the conference room. Catherine watches from the back. You're ready, Catherine says. I want to run it one more time. Elena, you're ready. Go home. Get some sleep. Elena gathers her materials, drives the presentation deck to a flash drive, backs it up to the cloud. See you tomorrow, Catherine says. Elena leaves the office at 8, stops for takeout, eats at home while reviewing her notes. Her phone rings. Sophia. How are you feeling about tomorrow? Sophia asks. Prepared. But nervous? A little. You're going to crush it. Thanks. Call me after. I want to hear everything. I will. They hang up. Elena goes to bed at 10, sleeps fitfully, wakes at 6, showers, dresses carefully, navy suit, minimal jewelry, hair pulled back. She arrives at the office at 8:30. Catherine is already there. Ready? Catherine asks. Ready. They review logistics. The clients will arrive at 9:45. Conference room is set up. Presentation loaded. Team briefed. The clients arrive on time. 2 men, 1 woman, mid-40s, professional, skeptical expressions. Elena recognizes the look. They've been pitched before. They've heard promises. Catherine handles introductions. Elena starts the presentation. She walks them through research, strategy, concepts, 3 directions, each distinct, each backed by data. She speaks clearly, confidently, no hesitation. The clients ask questions. Elena answers. Catherine supports with additional details. 45 minutes later, they're done. The lead client, a man named Greg, leans back in his chair. This is solid work, he says. We'll need a few days to discuss internally, but I think we're interested in moving forward with direction 2. We can have a revised deck by Monday, Elena says. That works. We'll be in touch. They shake hands. The clients leave. Catherine closes the door, turns to Elena. You nailed it, Catherine says. Elena exhales. You think they'll sign? I think they already have. They just don't know it yet. They return to the main office. The team is waiting. Catherine gives them the update. There's applause, high fives, smiles all around. Elena's phone buzzes. A text from an unknown number. Heard about the Keller pitch? Nice work. She stares at the message. No name, but she recognizes the number. Richard. She deletes the text without responding. The Keller deal closes the following Wednesday. Elena is at her desk when Catherine walks over with champagne and plastic cups. We got it, Catherine says. They signed this morning. The team gathers. Catherine pops the bottle, pours. They toast. Elena sips, smiles, accepts congratulations. Afterward, she returns to her desk. Opens her email, finds the contract confirmation, scans the details. Her phone buzzes. Sophia, I heard. Congratulations, thanks. Dinner tonight to celebrate? Sure. 7 p.m. I'll pick the place. Elena sets the phone down. Michael appears at her desk. Congratulations, Elena, he says. This is exactly the kind of work we need. Keep it up. Thank you. He leaves. Elena returns to her screen. Her inbox chimes. A new message from David. Congrats on Keller. Drinks to celebrate? She looks at the message for a long moment, then types, Friday night? Perfect. I'll text you details. She hits send before she can change her mind. Friday evening, Elena meets David at a wine bar in Soho. She arrives at 7. He's already there, sitting at a corner table with 2 glasses of red wine. He stands when she approaches. Elena, you look great. Thanks. They sit. She sips the wine. It's good. Congratulations on Keller, David says. That's a big win. It was a team effort. But you led it. I did, he smiles. I'm proud of you, he says. New job, big client, fresh start. You're killing it. It's been a good few weeks. They talk easily. Work, industry gossip, weekend plans. The conversation flows naturally. An hour passes. They order a second glass. David leans forward slightly. Can I ask you something? He says. Sure. How are you really doing? With everything? Elena sets down her glass. I'm okay, she says. Just okay? Better than okay. I'm good. He studies her. You don't have to be strong all the time, you know. It's okay to admit it was hard. It was hard. But it's over now. Is it? She looks at him. What do you mean? Richard texted you last week. I saw your face when you checked your phone. Elena's jaw tightens. How did you know that was him? Because I know you, and I know him. She doesn't respond. David reaches across the table, covers her hand with his. Elena, I'm not trying to push. I just want you to know you don't have to handle everything alone. She looks at his hand on hers. I'm not alone, she says quietly. Good. They stay like that for a moment. Then Elena gently pulls her hand back. I should probably head home, she says. Already? Early morning tomorrow? He nods, though disappointment flickers across his face. Okay. Can I walk you to a cab? Sure. They pay the bill. Step outside. The street is busy, people everywhere. David hails a cab. It pulls up. Thanks for tonight, Elena says. Anytime. He leans in, kisses her cheek, lingers just slightly. Elena steps back. Good night, David. Good night. She gets in the cab, closes the door. The car pulls away. She watches him recede through the rear window. Over the next few weeks, Elena settles into a rhythm. Work is demanding but fulfilling. She leads 2 more pitches, wins 1, learns from the loss on the other. Catherine gives her increasing responsibility. The team respects her. She moves through her days with focus. Meetings, creative reviews, client calls. She stays late when needed, leaves on time when she can. Her apartment slowly becomes home. She paints the bedroom walls a soft gray, buys plants for the windowsill, hangs art she picked out herself. Sophia visits often. They have dinner, watch movies, talk about everything and nothing. David texts occasionally. She responds, keeps it light. Richard doesn't contact her again. One Saturday in mid-November, Elena wakes early. She makes coffee, sits by the window, watches the city come alive. Her phone buzzes. A text from Catherine. Can you swing by the office today? Nothing urgent, just want to run something by you. What time? Noon? See you then. Elena showers, dresses, takes the subway to the office. Catherine is in the conference room with Michael when she arrives. Thanks for coming in, Catherine says. Have a seat. Elena sits. Michael leans forward. Elena, we've been impressed with your work over the past 2 months. You've exceeded expectations. So we want to talk to you about a new opportunity. Okay. We're opening a satellite office in Boston, Catherine says. Smaller team, local clients, but still connected to our main operations here. We need someone to lead it. We think you'd be perfect. Elena processes this. When would this start? She asks. January, Michael says. We'd give you December to prep, transition your current projects, and get up to speed on the Boston clients. Would I be based there full-time? Yes, but you'd come back here quarterly for strategy sessions, and we'd build a strong team around you. Elena looks between them. Can I think about it? She asks. Of course, Michael says. Take the weekend. Let us know Monday. Elena stands. Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. She leaves the office, walks instead of taking the subway. Her mind races. Boston, new city, new team, new challenge, but also leaving New York, leaving the life she's just started rebuilding. She walks for an hour, ends up at the park, sits on a bench, watches people pass. Her phone rings. Sophia. Hey, are you free for lunch? Sophia asks. Actually, yeah. Can you meet me at the park? Which one? Washington Square. Give me 20 minutes. Sophia arrives with sandwiches. They sit on the bench together. What's going on? Sophia asks. Elena tells her about the Boston offer. Sophia is quiet for a moment. That's big, Sophia says. Yeah. Are you going to take it? I don't know. Part of me wants to. It's a great opportunity, but you just got settled here. Right. Sophia unwraps her sandwich, takes a bite, chews thoughtfully. What's holding you back? She asks. Leaving you? Leaving the city. Starting over again. Elena, you just proved you can start over. And you crushed it. Boston wouldn't be any different. But it would be alone. Sophia looks at her. You're not alone. You'd have a team. And I'd visit. And you'd come back here. It's not like you're moving to another country. Elena nods slowly. I guess I'm just tired of change, she says. Then don't take it. Stay here. Keep doing what you're doing. There's no wrong answer. They eat in silence for a while. What would you do? Elena asks. Sophia smiles. I'd take it. But I'm not you. Elena finishes her sandwich, crumples the wrapper. I'll think about it this weekend, she says. Good, and whatever you decide, I support you. They hug. Sophia leaves. Elena stays on the bench. She watches the park until the sun starts to set. That night, Elena calls David. Hey, he says. What's up? I need to talk something through. Do you have a minute? Of course. Want to meet up? Can we just talk on the phone? Sure. She tells him about the Boston offer. Wow, he says. That's huge. Congratulations. I haven't decided yet. Are you leaning one way? I honestly don't know. What's the pro and con list look like? She talks it through. Pros, leadership role, new challenge, career growth. Cons, leaving New York, starting over again, distance from Sophia. What about me? David asks quietly. Elena pauses. What do you mean? Is leaving me a con? She doesn't answer immediately. David, I'm not trying to pressure you. I just want to know where we stand. We're friends. Is that all? She closes her eyes. I don't know. I'm not ready for anything else right now. Okay. But if you weren't in this limbo, if you were ready, would you want this to be something? Maybe. I don't know. He's quiet for a moment. Elena, I care about you. I've been patient because I thought eventually you'd be ready. But if you're moving to Boston, I need to know if there's a point to waiting. That's not fair. Maybe not. But it's honest. She opens her eyes, stares at the ceiling. I can't give you an answer right now, she says. Then I guess that's my answer. The line goes silent. David. Take the job, Elena. It's a good opportunity. And you don't need to worry about me. I'll be fine. I didn't mean, I know, but I can't keep doing this. I'll see you around, okay? He hangs up. Elena sets the phone down. She sits in the dark apartment for a long time. Monday morning, Elena walks into Michael's office. "I'll take it," she says. Michael smiles. "Great, let's get started." December is a blur. Elena transitions her projects, trains her replacements, travels to Boston twice for meetings. The new office is in a converted warehouse in the Seaport district. Exposed beams, brick walls, views of the harbor. She hires 3 people, a senior designer, a copywriter, an account manager, all experienced, all hungry. Catherine helps with the setup. Budgets, workflows, client introductions. By mid-December, the Boston office is operational. Elena finds an apartment in Back Bay. 1 bedroom renovated, close to the office. She signs a 1-year lease. Sophia helps her pack again. "I can't believe you're leaving," Sophia says. "It's only a few hours away." "It's not the same." "I know." They pack in silence for a while. "Have you talked to David?" Sophia asks. "No. Are you going to?" "I don't think so." Sophia doesn't push. Elena moves to Boston the week before Christmas. The movers unload her things into the new apartment. Smaller than the last one, but bright, with good light. She unpacks alone. Christmas Eve, she video calls her family. Her parents, Sophia, her younger brother. They're all together at her parents' house. She's alone in her new apartment. "We miss you," her mother says. "I miss you too." "Are you okay up there?" "I'm fine, Mom. Really." They talk for an hour. She hangs up feeling hollow. She orders takeout, eats alone, goes to bed early. The Boston office officially opens January 3rd. Elena arrives at 7. The space is clean, organized, ready. Her team arrives by 8:30. They spend the morning setting up workstations, testing systems, reviewing the project pipeline. By noon, they're operational. First client call at 2, a local retail chain looking to refresh their brand. Elena leads the call, takes notes, asks questions. "We'll have initial concepts by next week," she says. The client agrees. The call ends. Elena's team gathers in the conference room. "Okay," Elena says, "let's talk strategy." They work until 6. By the end of the day, they have a direction. Elena locks up, walks back to her apartment. The city is cold, quiet. Nothing like New York. She orders dinner, eats at the kitchen counter, unpacks another box. Her phone buzzes. "Sophia, how was day 1? "Good. Busy. Miss you too." She sets the phone down, finishes unpacking, goes to bed. The first month is intense. Elena works long hours. Client meetings, creative reviews, team management. She's building something from scratch, and it shows. The team responds well. They're cohesive, productive, willing to push. By mid-February, they've closed 2 new clients and delivered successful campaigns for 3 others. Catherine calls one Friday afternoon. "Michael and I have been reviewing your numbers," Catherine says. "You're ahead of projections. The team's been great. You've been great. Keep it up." Elena hangs up feeling validated. That evening, she goes to a bar near her apartment, sits at the counter, orders a glass of wine. A man sits down 2 seats over. Mid-30s, suit, loosened tie. "Long week?" he asks. She glances at him. "You could say that." "Same, I'm Andrew." "Elena." They talk for a while. He's in finance, works downtown, moved to Boston last year for work. "Where are you from?" he asks. "New York." "Miss it?" "Sometimes." "What brought you here?" "Work." "New." "Office?" "New opportunity." "That's great. What do you do?" "Creative director. Advertising." "Nice. You must be good if they moved you here to start something new." She sips her wine. "I hope so." They talk for another hour. He's easy to talk to. No pressure, no expectations. "Can I get your number?" he asks eventually. She hesitates. "I'm not really looking for anything right now," she says. "Fair enough. But if you change your mind, I'm here most Fridays." He pays his tab. Leaves. Elena finishes her wine, walks home. Her apartment is quiet. She changes into comfortable clothes, sits on the sofa. Her phone buzzes. A text from an unknown number. Heard about the Boston launch. Impressive. Richard again. She deletes it without responding. Spring arrives slowly. Elena settles into Boston. She finds a routine. Work, gym, occasional dinners with co-workers. Sophia visits in March. They spend the weekend exploring the city. It's nice here, Sophia says. It's different. Different good or different bad? Just different. They're sitting at a cafe in Cambridge. Sophia stirs her coffee. Have you met anyone? Sophia asks. Like who? Like a guy. Elena shakes her head. I'm not looking. You never are. What's that supposed to mean? It means you've been single for 6 months. At some point, you have to let yourself move on. Elena looks out the window. I have moved on. Have you? Yes. Sophia doesn't look convinced, but she drops it. In April, Elena runs into Andrew again. She's at the same bar, Friday evening, sitting alone. He walks in, sees her, smiles. Elena, right? Andrew. Mind if I join you? Go ahead. He sits, orders a beer. How's work? He asks. Busy. You? Same, but good busy. They fall into conversation easily. This time, she's more relaxed. At the end of the night, he asks again. Can I get your number? No pressure, just think it would be nice to grab dinner sometime. She considers it. Okay, she says. She gives him her number. He texts her immediately. Saving this before you change your mind. She smiles. I'll text you next week, he says. Okay. They go to dinner the following Saturday. A small Italian place in the North End. Candlelight, intimate atmosphere. Andrew is charming. Funny, attentive, genuinely interested in her. So, what made you leave New York? He asks. Opportunity, fresh start. Running from something or toward something? She pauses. Both, maybe. He nods. I get that. I left San Francisco for similar reasons. They talk through dinner. He tells her about his family, his career, his goals. She shares less, but enough. At the end of the night, he walks her to her apartment. I had a great time, he says. Me too. Can I see you again? Yeah, I'd like that. He kisses her cheek. She doesn't pull away. Good night, Elena. Good night. She watches him walk away, then goes inside. They start dating casually. Dinner once a week, occasional weekend plans. It's easy, uncomplicated. He doesn't push. She doesn't overthink. By June, they're spending most weekends together. Sophia calls one Sunday morning. You sound happy, Sophia says. I am. Is it Andrew? Maybe. I don't know. It's just nice to feel normal. That's good. You deserve normal. They talk for a while. Sophia updates her on family news. Elena tells her about work. Are you coming home for 4th of July? Sophia asks. Probably not. We have a big pitch that week. Elena, you have to come home sometime. I will, just not yet. After they hang up, Elena sits with her coffee, looks around her apartment. It's starting to feel like home. In mid-July, Richard calls. Elena is at her desk when her phone rings. She doesn't recognize the number but answers anyway. Hello? Elena, it's Richard. She freezes. Hi, she says carefully. I know I'm probably the last person you want to hear from, but I wanted to reach out. Why? I heard about the Boston office. I wanted to congratulate you. Thanks. A pause. How have you been? He asks. Fine. Busy. That's good. Listen, I'm in Boston next week for meetings. I was hoping we could grab coffee, just to catch up. Her stomach tightens. I don't think that's a good idea, she says. Elena, it's just coffee. I know, but I don't think it's a good idea. Another pause. Okay, I understand. But if you change your mind, you have my number. Goodbye, Richard. She hangs up. Her hand is shaking. She sets the phone down, takes a breath. Her assistant appears at her desk. Elena, the team's ready for the creative review. I'll be right there. She stands, smooths her shirt, walks to the conference room. Focus, work, move forward. That night, she tells Andrew about the call. They're at his apartment. He's cooking dinner. She's sitting at the counter with a glass of wine. My ex called today, she says. Andrew looks up. What did he want? To catch up. He's in town next week. Are you going to see him? No. Do you want to? She considers this. Part of me is curious, but no, I don't want to. Andrew sets down his knife, walks around the counter, stands in front of her. Elena, if you need to see him for closure or whatever, I get it. But don't do it if it's going to set you back. I won't. I'm not going. He nods. Okay, then let's not talk about him anymore tonight. Deal. He kisses her. She kisses back. They eat dinner, watch a movie. She stays the night. In the morning, she feels steady again. August passes without incident. Work is demanding, but rewarding. The Boston office is thriving. Elena's team is strong. Clients are happy. She and Andrew settle into a comfortable rhythm. No drama, no pressure. Sophia visits again in September. They spend the weekend in Cape Cod. You seem good, Sophia says. I am. Really good. Like the best I've seen you in years. Elena looks at her sister. I think I'm finally okay, she says. I'm glad. They walk along the beach. The sun is setting. The air is cool. Do you ever think about him? Sophia asks. Richard? Yeah, sometimes. But not the way I used to. What changed? I did. In October, Elena gets a call from Michael. Elena, we need to talk. Can you come to New York this week? Is everything okay? Everything's fine. I just want to discuss something in person. She flies down Thursday, meets Michael and Catherine at the office. Elena, we've been watching your performance in Boston, Michael says. You've exceeded every expectation. The office is profitable, the clients are happy, the team is solid. Thank you. So, we want to talk to you about the next step. Catherine leans forward. We're expanding again. Another satellite office, this time in Austin. We want you to oversee it. Elena processes this. Would I move to Austin? No. You'd stay in Boston, but you'd manage both offices. We'd promote you to regional creative director. Bigger role, bigger compensation, bigger impact. When would this start? January. We'd spend the next few months planning, then launch in the new year. Elena looks between them. Can I think about it? She asks. Take the weekend, Michael says. Let us know Monday. She flies back to Boston that night. She tells Andrew over dinner. That's amazing, he says. It's a lot. But it's what you want, right? Career growth, leadership, all that? I think so. I just don't know if I'm ready for another big change. Elena, you've been killing it. This is recognition for all your hard work. You should take it. She looks at him. Would it change things? Between us? He reaches across the table, takes her hand. I don't want it to, but you have to do what's right for your career. I'll support you either way. She squeezes his hand. Thank you. That weekend, she calls Sophia. Another promotion? Sophia says. Elena, that's incredible. I know, but I'm exhausted just thinking about it. Then don't take it. But it's a great opportunity. So was Boston. And you took it. And you've been amazing, but you don't have to keep proving yourself. Elena is quiet. What do you want? Sophia asks. I don't know. I thought I wanted to keep climbing, but now I'm wondering if I just want stability. Then tell them that. Can I? Why not? You've earned the right to set boundaries. Elena thinks about this. You're right, she says. Monday morning, she calls Michael. I'm honored by the offer, she says. But I'm going to pass. Michael is silent for a moment. Can I ask why? I love what I'm doing in Boston. I want to keep building here, keep growing the team, keep delivering great work, but I'm not ready to take on another office yet. I understand, and I respect that. But Elena, opportunities like this don't come around often. I know, and if you ask me again in a year, maybe I'll feel differently. But right now, I want to focus on Boston. Okay, I won't lie, I'm disappointed, but I appreciate your honesty. Thank you. She hangs up. Catherine calls 10 minutes later. I heard, Catherine says. Are you sure? I'm sure. Okay, then let's keep making Boston great. Elena smiles. That's the plan. November brings cold weather and a sense of calm. Elena throws herself into work. The Boston office hits every Q4 target. The team is cohesive, motivated, successful. She and Andrew celebrate their 6-month anniversary. Nothing extravagant. Dinner, a quiet evening, no pressure. I'm happy, she tells him. Me too. Thanksgiving, she flies home to New York, spends the holiday with her family. Sophia picks her up from the airport. You look good, Sophia says. Thanks. I mean it. You look happy. I am. At dinner, her parents ask about work. Andrew, Boston. She answers honestly. Everything is good. Everything is stable. Her mother smiles. I'm proud of you, Elena. Thanks, Mom. December is quieter. Elena wraps up end-of-year projects, plans for the new year, sets goals for the team. She and Andrew spend Christmas together. A small tree in her apartment. Gifts exchanged. A sense of contentment. New Year's Eve, they go to a party hosted by one of his colleagues. Champagne, music, laughter. At midnight, he kisses her. Happy New Year, he says. Happy New Year. They stay at the party until 2, walk home through snow-covered streets. In her apartment, they sit on the sofa, tired, content. This was a good year, Andrew says. It was. Here's to the next one. Cheers. They clink glasses. Elena looks around her apartment. Small, cozy, hers. She's built a life here, a good life. January brings unexpected news. Elena is at her desk when Catherine calls. Elena, we need to talk. Can you come to New York this week? Is everything okay? It's complicated. Can you come down Friday? Yeah, I'll be there. She flies to New York Thursday night, meets Catherine and Michael Friday morning. Thanks for coming, Michael says. His expression is serious. What's going on? Elena asks. Catherine and Michael exchange a glance. Richard Harding reached out to us, Catherine says. Elena's stomach drops. Why? He's looking to acquire our agency, made a formal offer last week. Elena processes this slowly. Are you considering it? Michael leans back. We're considering it. The offer is substantial. It would be good for everyone financially. But we wanted to talk to you first. Why me? Because you used to work for him. Because you'd be part of the transition if we move forward. Because we value your input. Elena's mind races. What would happen to the Boston office? She asks. It would fold into his company. You'd report to him again. No. Elena, no, I won't work for him again. Catherine leans forward. We understand this is complicated. But if we take the deal, we'd negotiate terms to protect you. Different reporting structure, autonomy for your office, guaranteed role. It doesn't matter. I left for a reason. I'm not going back. Michael nods slowly. We figured you'd say that. So here's the other option. If we move forward with the sale, we'll give you 6 months severance. You walk away, find another role, start fresh. Elena looks between them. When do you decide? End of the month, she stands. Then I guess I'll start looking. She tells Andrew that night. That's insane, he says. I know. Can they really just sell like that? They can. And honestly, the offer is probably too good to turn down. But you'd lose your job. I'd get severance. And I'd find something else. Andrew is quiet for a moment. Are you okay? He asks. I'm pissed, but I'll be fine. He pulls her into a hug. Whatever happens, we'll figure it out. She holds on tight. The next 2 weeks are tense. Elena does her job, leads her team, hits deadlines. But there's an undercurrent of uncertainty. Her team notices. Is everything okay? Her senior designer asks. Everything's fine. But it's not. Mid-January, Catherine calls again. We've made a decision, Catherine says. We're taking the deal. Elena closes her eyes. When does it go through? End of February. The transition will start in March. And my severance? 6 months as promised. HR will send over the paperwork this week. Okay. Elena, I'm sorry. This isn't how any of us wanted this to go. I know. She hangs up, sits at her desk for a long time. Then she opens her laptop, starts updating her resume. She tells her team the following Monday. I wanted you to hear this from me, Elena says. The company is being acquired. The transition starts in March. I won't be part of it. There's silence. What about us? The copywriter asks. You'll have jobs. The new ownership will integrate the Boston office into their operations. You'll be fine. But you're leaving. I am. More silence. I'm sorry, Elena says. I wish I had better news. The meeting ends. Her team files out quietly. Elena returns to her office, closes the door. Her phone buzzes. Sophia. I heard. Are you okay? Not really. I'm coming up this weekend. You don't have to. I'm coming. Sophia arrives Friday night. Elena meets her at the apartment. They hug for a long time. I'm so sorry, Sophia says. It's fine. I'll find something else. That's not the point. You built something here, and now he's taking it away. Elena pulls back. He's not taking it away. This is business. It's personal, and you know it. Elena doesn't respond. They order takeout, sit on the sofa, eat in relative silence. What are you going to do? Sophia asks. Look for another job, hopefully stay in Boston. Have you told Andrew? Yeah, he's been supportive. Sophia nods. Have you talked to Richard? No, and I'm not going to. Elena, I'm not. There's nothing to say. February is a countdown. Elena applies to jobs. She has interviews with agencies in Boston, New York, even one in Chicago. The responses are positive. She's in demand. By mid-February, she has 2 offers. One is in Boston, smaller agency, creative director role, good compensation. The other is in New York, larger agency, senior creative director role, significantly higher compensation. She tells Andrew about both. What are you leaning toward? He asks. I don't know. Boston would mean staying here, staying with you. New York would mean going back, but also a bigger opportunity. What do you want? She looks at him. I want to stay, but I also want to keep growing my career. He takes her hand. Elena, if the New York job is what you want, you should take it. I don't want to be the reason you hold yourself back. But what about us? We'll figure it out. People do long distance. Do they? He's quiet for a moment. I don't know, but we can try. She kisses him. I need to think about it, she says. Okay. The next day, Elena calls Sophia. I have 2 offers, Elena says. One in Boston, one in New York. Which one do you want? New York, but I don't want to leave Andrew. Sophia is quiet for a moment. Elena, can I be honest? Always. Andrew is great. He's been good to you. But you've only been together 8 months. Your career is your life. Don't give up an opportunity because of a relationship that might not last. That's harsh. It's realistic. You've worked so hard to get here. Don't settle now. Elena thinks about this. You're right, she says quietly. I'm sorry. I know that's not what you wanted to hear. No, you're right. She tells Andrew that night. I'm taking the New York job, she says. He nods slowly. When do you start? April 1st. So, we have a month. Yeah. He looks at her. I'm not going to ask you to stay. I know that's not fair. But I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss you too. They hold each other for a long time. March is a whirlwind. Elena wraps up her remaining projects, says goodbye to her team, packs her apartment. The official transition happens mid-month. Richard's company takes over. Elena's last day is March 25th. She doesn't see him, doesn't talk to him, just collects her severance and leaves. Her team throws her a goodbye party. There are speeches, gifts, tears. Thank you for everything, her senior designer says. You taught us so much. You guys are going to be great, Elena says. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. She leaves the office for the last time that night. Outside, the air is cold. Spring hasn't arrived yet. She walks to her apartment, packs the last of her things. Andrew helps her move out the following weekend. They load boxes into a moving truck, drive to New York together. He helps her unpack in her new apartment, a studio in Chelsea, small but hers. This is nice, he says. It's temporary, until I find something bigger. They order pizza, sit on the floor. So, this is it, Andrew says. We can still try long distance. Can we? She looks at him. I don't know, she says honestly. Me neither. He leaves the next morning. They hug goodbye. No promises, no expectations. Elena watches him walk away. Then she closes the door. The new job starts April 1st. Elena arrives at the office, a high-rise in Midtown, at 8:30. The receptionist greets her warmly. Elena Castellano? Yes? Welcome. I'll let your team know you're here. She's shown to her office. Corner space, windows overlooking the city, modern furniture. Her team arrives within the hour. 8 people, designers, copywriters, strategists. Welcome, the lead designer says. We're excited to have you. Thanks. Let's get started. They dive in. Projects, clients, timelines. The work is familiar, but the scale is different. Larger budgets, higher stakes, more visibility. By the end of the first week, Elena is up to speed. Sophia meets her for lunch Friday. How's it going? Sophia asks. Good. Busy, but good. Are you glad you're back? I think so. They eat in comfortable silence for a while. Have you talked to Andrew? Sophia asks. A few times, but it's weird. We both know it's ending. I'm sorry. It's okay. It was good while it lasted. April turns into May. Elena settles into New York again. The pace is faster, the energy different. She finds a rhythm. Work is demanding. She leads a major campaign for a national client. 60-hour weeks, constant revisions, high pressure. But she thrives. Her creative director, a woman named Patricia, pulls her aside one afternoon. You're doing great work, Patricia says. Keep it up and you'll be running this department within a year. Thanks. Patricia hesitates. I heard you used to work at Harding & Associates. Elena's expression doesn't change. I did. Did you know Richard Harding personally? I did. I asked because he reached out to me last week, said he'd heard good things about our agency, wanted to set up a meeting. Elena's stomach tightens. What did you say? I said I'd think about it. Why? Should I be concerned? No, he's a smart businessman, but be careful. He doesn't do anything without an agenda. Patricia nods slowly. Noted. Thanks for the heads up. She leaves. Elena returns to her desk. Her hands are shaking. That night, she gets a text from an unknown number. I know you're back in New York. Can we talk? She knows who it is. She deletes the message. Another text arrives immediately. Elena, please. Just coffee. 20 minutes. That's all I'm asking. She types, no, I'm not asking as your ex. I'm asking as someone who respects you and wants to clear the air. There's nothing to clear. Please. She stares at the phone, then types, fine. 1 coffee. Wednesday at noon. You pick the place. Thank you. I'll text you details. She throws the phone onto the couch. What is she doing? Wednesday arrives. Elena meets Richard at a cafe in Soho. Neutral territory. He's already there when she arrives, sitting at a corner table, 2 coffees in front of him. Elena. Richard. She sits, doesn't touch the coffee. Thank you for coming, he says. You have 20 minutes. He nods. I wanted to apologize for how things ended, for the Boston situation, for all of it. Okay. That's it? Just okay? What do you want me to say? He leans back. I don't know. I guess I was hoping for more. You got your apology out. I heard it. Are we done? Elena, I didn't acquire your agency to hurt you. I didn't even know you were there until after the deal was in motion. But you knew once you found out. And you went through with it anyway. Because it was a good deal. For you. He's quiet for a moment. You're right. It was selfish. But I'm trying to make it right. How? I want to offer you a job. Come work for me again. Senior creative director, your own team, full autonomy, salary that's double what you're making now. Elena stares at him. Are you serious? Completely. Richard, I left you. I divorced you. I spent the last 1.5 years building a life that has nothing to do with you. And you think I'd come back? I think you're ambitious. I think you're talented. And I think you know that working for me would be the smartest career move you could make. She stands. I'm done here. Elena, goodbye, Richard. She walks out. Her heart is pounding. Her hands are shaking. She gets 3 blocks before she has to stop. Leans against a building, takes deep breaths. Her phone rings. Sophia. Hey, Elena says, are you okay? You sound weird. I just had coffee with Richard. You what? He wanted to apologize, then offered me a job. Please tell me you said no. I said no. Good. Are you okay? I will be. Where are you? Soho. Stay there. I'm coming to you. Sophia arrives 15 minutes later. They walk to the park, sit on a bench. Why did you agree to see him? Sophia asks. I don't know. I thought it would give me closure. Did it? No. It just reminded me why I left. Sophia hugs her. I'm proud of you. For saying no. For walking away. Thanks. They sit in silence for a while. Are you really okay? Sophia asks. I will be. I just need to keep moving forward. May turns into June. Elena throws herself into work. The campaign she's leading launches successfully. The client is thrilled. Her team is energized. Patricia calls her into her office. Elena, the partners want to meet with you. About what? I think it's good news. The meeting is scheduled for Friday. Elena walks into the conference room. 3 partners sit at the table. Elena, thanks for joining us, one of them says. We've been impressed with your work. The campaign you led exceeded expectations, so we want to make you an offer. Okay. We're creating a new position. Executive Creative Director. You'd oversee all creative teams, report directly to me, have a seat at the table for major decisions. Interested? Elena processes this. Yes, absolutely. Great. We'll draw up the paperwork. You'd start in the new role August 1st. She walks out of the meeting in a daze. Patricia is waiting outside. Well, Patricia asks, they offered me Executive Creative Director. Patricia grins. I knew they would. Congratulations, Elena. That night, Elena calls her parents. I got a promotion, she says. That's wonderful, sweetheart, her mother says. We're so proud of you, her father adds. They talk for a while. She tells them about the new role, the responsibilities, the opportunity. After hanging up, she sits in her apartment. She's done it. She's rebuilt her career, on her own terms. Her phone buzzes. A text from David. Heard about your promotion. Congratulations. You deserve it, she types. Thank you. If you ever want to catch up, I'm around. She sets the phone down without responding. July is quiet. Elena prepares for her new role, meets with teams, reviews strategies, sets goals. Sophia visits one weekend. They go to brunch, walk through Central Park, catch up. You seem good, Sophia says. I am. Like, really good. Yeah. No regrets about Andrew or Boston? No, it was the right decision. Sophia smiles. I'm glad. You've worked so hard for this. You deserve to enjoy it. They walk in comfortable silence for a while. Have you heard from Richard? Sophia asks. No, and I hope I never do again. Agreed. August 1st arrives. Elena steps into her new role. Her office is larger, her team is bigger, her influence is significant. She leads her first executive meeting, presents a creative strategy for Q4. The partners are impressed. After the meeting, Patricia pulls her aside. You're a natural at this, Patricia says. Thanks. I mean it. You're exactly what this company needs. Elena returns to her office, sits at her desk, looks at the skyline outside her window. She's made it. September brings a surprise. Elena is at her desk when her assistant knocks. There's someone here to see you, says it's important. Who? He wouldn't give his name, just said you'd want to see him. Elena's stomach tightens. Send him away. He said it's about Boston. She pauses. Fine, send him in. The door opens. Richard walks in. Elena stands. What are you doing here? I need to talk to you. I have nothing to say to you. Elena, please. 5 minutes. She crosses her arms. You have 3. He closes the door, stands across from her. The Boston office is failing, he says. That's not my problem. It is. If you care about the team you built. She freezes. What do you mean, failing? Revenue is down 30%. 2 major clients left. The team is hemorrhaging talent. I need help fixing it. Then fix it yourself. I can't. I don't know that market. I don't know those clients, but you do. So hire a consultant. I'm trying to. I'm asking you. Elena stares at him. You want me to come back and save the office you destroyed? I want you to come back and save the team you built. She sits down slowly. Why should I? Because you care about them. Because they need you. Because I'm willing to pay you whatever you want. Richard, I have a job. A good job. A job I earned without you. I know, and I'm not asking you to leave it. I'm asking you to consult. 3 months, fix the office, then walk away. She looks at him. How much? Name your price. $500,000. Paid up front. Done. She blinks. Are you serious? Completely. I need you, Elena. The office needs you. She stands, walks to the window, looks out at the city. If I do this, we work remotely. I'm not coming to your office. I'm not reporting to you. I work independently, fix the problems, and leave. No strings. Agreed. And when it's done, you leave me alone. Permanently. No more texts, no more calls, no more job offers. We're done. Okay. She turns to face him. Fine, I'll do it. He exhales. Thank you. Don't thank me. I'm doing this for them, not you. I know. He leaves. Elena sits back at her desk. What has she just agreed to? She tells Patricia that afternoon. You're consulting for Richard Harding? Patricia says. 3 months, remote. I can handle both roles. Elena, are you sure about this? No, but I owe it to my old team. Patricia studies her. Okay, but if it interferes with your work here, we'll need to revisit. It won't. I promise. Elena starts the consulting work immediately. She reaches out to her old team in Boston, schedules calls, reviews financial reports, identifies the problems. The issues are clear. Poor leadership after she left, client dissatisfaction, lack of strategic direction. She creates a plan, rebuilds client relationships, mentors the new leadership, implements systems. It's exhausting. 60-hour weeks become 80-hour weeks. Sophia calls one evening. Huh, you sound tired, Sophia says. I am. Are you okay? I'm fine, just busy. Elena, you're doing too much. I'll be fine. It's only 3 months. That's what you said about Boston. Elena doesn't respond. Just promise me you'll take care of yourself, Sophia says. I promise. October is brutal. Elena works around the clock. Her regular job, the consulting, client calls, strategy sessions. She barely sleeps, barely eats. One evening, she's working late in her apartment when her phone rings. Richard. She considers not answering, but she does. What? I just wanted to check in, see how things are going. They're going. I'm fixing your mess. I know, and I appreciate it. Is that all? No, I wanted to tell you something. What? I miss you. Elena freezes. Excuse me? I miss you. I know I don't have the right to say that, but it's true. Richard, don't. I made a mistake, letting you go. I should have fought for us. There was no us to fight for. We were done long before I signed those papers. Were we? Yes. He's quiet for a moment. Okay. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. No, you shouldn't have. Good night, Richard. She hangs up. Her hands are shaking. She sits in the dark apartment for a long time. November brings progress. The Boston office stabilizes. Revenue improves. Clients return. The team regains confidence. Elena's 3 months are almost up. She schedules a final call with Richard. You did it, he says. The office is back on track. Good. Then we're done. Elena, I was thinking, no. You don't even know what I was going to say. I don't need to. The answer is no. He's quiet. Okay. Thank you for everything. You're welcome. Goodbye, Richard. She ends the call. Her contract is fulfilled. The money is in her account. She's done. December arrives with a sense of relief. Elena returns her focus to her regular job. The pace is still intense, but manageable. The agency closes a major new client. The partners credit Elena's leadership. Christmas week, she flies home to her parents. Sophia picks her up from the airport. You look exhausted, Sophia says. Thanks. I'm serious. When's the last time you took a day off? I don't know. August? Elena. I'm fine. The consulting is done. I can breathe again. At her parents' house, Elena sleeps for 12 hours straight, wakes up feeling human. Her mother makes her favorite breakfast. You've been working too hard, her mother says. I know, Mom. Are you happy? Elena considers this. I am. I really am. Her mother smiles. Good. That's all that matters. New Year's Eve, Elena stays in. She sits in her apartment with a glass of wine, reflects on the past year, Boston, Richard, Andrew, the new job, the consulting, all of it. She's survived. She's thrived. Her phone buzzes. A text from Sophia. Happy New Year, sis. Love you. Love you too. Another text. David. Happy New Year. Hope this year is everything you want it to be. Thank you. Same to you. She sets the phone down, looks out at the city. Fireworks explode in the distance. She raises her glass. To new beginnings. January starts fresh. Elena has clarity. She knows what she wants, to keep building her career, to maintain boundaries, to protect the life she's created. One Monday afternoon, Patricia calls her into her office. Elena, the partners and I have been talking. We want to make you a partner. Elena's eyes widen. A partner? Yes. You've earned it. Your leadership, your results, your vision, everything we need. What do you say? Yes, absolutely yes. Patricia grins. Welcome to the partnership. That night, Elena calls Sophia. I'm a partner, Elena says. Sophia screams. Oh my God, Elena, that's incredible. I know, I can't believe it. I'm so proud of you. You did this, all on your own. Thanks. They talk for an hour. Sophia insists on flying down to celebrate. After hanging up, Elena sits in her apartment. She's done it. She's rebuilt everything, on her terms. Her phone buzzes. A text from an unknown number. Heard about your partnership. Congratulations. You deserve it. R. She stares at the message, then deletes it. Blocks the number. Moves on. 6 months later. Elena is in her office reviewing creative briefs when her assistant knocks. There's a package for you. Just leave it on the desk. The assistant sets down a small box. Elena opens it. Inside is a handwritten note. Elena, I'm getting remarried. Wanted you to hear it from me. Thank you for everything. I hope you're happy. Elena reads the note twice. Then she smiles. She throws the note in the trash. Returns to her work. She's moved on. Completely. And she's never been happier. 1 year later, Elena is sitting in a board meeting. The agency is expanding. New offices, new clients, new opportunities. Elena, what are your thoughts? The CEO asks. She leans forward. I think we're ready. Let's do it. The partners agree. The decision is made. After the meeting, Elena returns to her office, looks out at the skyline. She's built something extraordinary. On her own, without compromise, her phone rings. Sophia. Hey, can you talk? Always. I have news? What? I'm engaged. Elena grins. Oh my God, congratulations. They talk excitedly. Wedding plans, dates, details. After hanging up, Elena sits quietly. Life is good. She's learned to stand alone, to build without relying on anyone else, and she's learned that success isn't about where you start. It's about who you become along the way. She closes her laptop, gathers her things, leaves the office. Outside, the city buzzes with evening energy. She walks with purpose, confidence, peace. She's built the life she wanted, and she did it all herself. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Mr. Douglas Tales, where powerful stories unfold one moment at a time.